Most of the financial advisors generally when you reach out to or you reach out to the bank, most of them try to just sell you a product.
Correct.
And here you are saying that your approach to this whole investment advisory has been more built on psychology of understanding your customer, investing in their emotional aspect of the life, and that's how you really build upon your entire portfolio of clients over the years.
True, true.
And that's and when you look back, how does that validation looks like for you?
Eh, Very much. Because one thing is that what we normally tell people is you need to actually retire from your work, not from your life. So
Right.
what is true wealth? True wealth is basically, or true luxury is actually time for yourself. If you want a slow morning, you want to do the things that you love to do, if you want to pursue your passion, that is your true wealth or true luxury. So achieve that, you need to basically have a journey early on with some kind of hand holding from people who can understand your journey. So that is what we have done from the beginning. We never focused on beating the returns of a one fund or creating an asset class which like a crypto coin which will give you 100% return in 6 months. That story we were not behind. So how it was validated is I have around 200 clients now, 200 plus families, and almost 50 or 60 of them has retired and draw anywhere between 50,000 to 3 lakh rupees as pension. They are so happy, and we call it a Navion family. So these people are so close to me. Many times it's very emotional also.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But Jimson, when it comes to people really putting in their money, the standard expectation is that it's all about 2x, 3x kind of stuff. How was the journey in terms of from people perspective to be able to understand this? Because totally I understand the hindsight of it, I understand from intellectual perspective, but whenever you talk about, especially use the word like emotion, and I'm just saying that it's about what is your relationship with the money part. I don't think so we are trained or we are advised in that way to look at wealth in our life. So how did you manage to convince people from this kind of thinking and building this portfolio?
I'll take your metaphor for that. For example, you are sailing in a ship. What needs to be in your vision? That is the place you need to go, the port where you need to reach.
Correct.
So this is the wealth creation point that we tell them. You need to reach here in 20 years.
Right.
So suppose you invest some like 1 crore rupee and that becomes 1.5 crores in a matter of 2 years. That is
Okay.
25% absolute return per annum.
Yeah.
Simple interest. This looks so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But take the case of somebody who needs a 20-year kind of investment and looking to build a corpus of 25 crores.
Okay.
This 50 lakhs is small when compared to that. And even if you have a kind of good return in the first 2 3 years, you may withdraw that money, put into some other class, and you can actually mess up the whole thing. So the bigger picture and what is the asset allocation that you need to reach there.
Hmm.
More than that, what is wealth for? Wealth is basically for your comfort. We normally tell people, suppose you have 10 crores, you may be using 25% of that till the end of your life. Plus
Right.
75 you are going to basically carry forward to
Or you
give
just
it to
give it to your
your
family.
next generation.
Yeah.
So basically that 10 crores is for your comfort. So if you try actually making a bigger return on this, it actually what you call spoils your peace of
Life,
mind.
peace of mind.
And that is not the aim that we need to do. So how we do it is, one thing is that there is a trust factor, there's a credibility factor, there's a trust factor. Of course, there is a big factor of the doing it right, the back end part of it, the research part of it, the performance of portfolio. All this is given. What I'm saying is that this may be done by many, but the other part is something that gives that extra touch to it and
Right.
that comfort to the client. And
Okay.
that is where we actually have a limited number of clients. We can't do this with 3,000 people or 2,000 people. Normal people who do this will have more than 1,000 clients. They won't even remember the names of them. Understood? So that is not our model. That's a different model. You have the lot of players like that in the market today,
Market.
but
Yeah.
this is something that very different from
Yeah.
them.
No, you're so true. I mean, totally, we're surrounded with so many offers like that in the market, and I wish there are more advisory firms with this kind of thinking, because this is exactly what it really matters. End of the day, I mean, what does it really matter to your life, to peace of mind? I think those are very profound. It's just that we are not trained like that. We are not, taught to be thinking like that. But somewhere down the line, you have this question, and especially from my engagement with the people who are in their midlife, you kind of early life starts with just going out and building things out, and some point in time you have this thought, but by the time it is very late, or you're not able to get the right mentors to guide you, and financial systems become the core in terms of how you build your next part of your life and brain a life for achievement, but that comes at a very high cost of health challenges and stuff for you.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever you have in life, you don't have a proper kidney and heart, it's all waste.
Right.
The people who go in Kerala, if you take, most of the people are NRIs. They go outside, stay for 20-25 years. They have a very different lifestyle. They'll be eating from all those fast food joints. They won't be. They'll have in high, what they call, job
Stress.
pressure. Back home, they have their prayer and sailing and all that. All those things have a big toll on their health. Most of them come back. They have a big this thing, but they are all
And once
basically
you
they
have a
can't
health
enjoy
problem, that's the only problem you have in life.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
I told you so. It'll hardly take you any time to go through that clip. By now, I think you would have got a sense in terms of what we really have it in our channel. Obviously, we are going to keep adding a lot of interesting content. And if you really want to dive in, go ahead, listen to those videos. They have some amazing insight, and I look forward for a lot of stuff rolling out for you folks. Enjoy.